what I'm saying? They think they can get away with perfect crime. They cannot get away with perfect crime. And we should not be allowing them to do such a thing. But guess what? This is the bullshit that they do. And he's saying, Coma City think they, going to get away with a perfect crime, and that it is the perfect influence peddling crime where everyone in the world knows what they've done, but yet nothing's going to happen to them because Congress is on their side. Oh. And the media is, you think not? The media is on their side. You think not? From what we've seen, how they cheat the elections and the numbers on the TV and all kinds of shit with Facebook and all these different things and the street that went on in the streets and all this chaos and souls paid for and orchestrated with a Russian, he's a Russian damn disgrace actually, you know what I'm saying? And that's just not the case. When I'm sitting there watching the clip up from the White House correspondent dinner and reading the stories about it, they say, well, the one thing that concerns the demon Democrats are the president's age or whatever. What about the corruption is the case? And Mr. Coleman is 100% right. This is the most corrupted White House in my lifetime. And we're releasing bank records, and we're talking about the Creep Biden family members getting wires from China, getting wires from China, and yet the media just say, "Oh, it's no big deal," and it isn't. And isn't it great that his son is with him and helping him get around? It's just mind-blowing how pitiful, you know what I'm saying, the mainstream media is. You know what I'm saying? And they're more nutcase they are. Norway, you know what I'm saying? The White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan denied allegations last week that he was part of a Biden family corruption influence peddling operation in Ukraine. Ooh, in where? In Ukraine. With who? Mr. Zelensky, Mr. 2016 take over the country candidate president, you know what I'm saying, to bring in and open the door, you know what I'm saying, on top of Trump, on top of Russia head and shit like that, and this and that and the third and the fourth. We know the story, you know what I'm saying? Zelensky ain't no more than a motherfucking sellout, racist individual. Sullivan responded to the allegations during a Monday press briefing at the White House, telling reporters that he had nothing to do with such an operation. The allegations arose from a former White House, stenographer who claimed to have been privy to conversations amongst the Biden creepy family and Sullivan in 2014. On Ukraine, I want to give, you the opportunity to respond to a former White House stenographer who this month, outed you as an anonymous senior administrative official who briefed reporters on the Air Force to enroll to Ukraine in 2014. A reporter began, he said that you spoke about giving aid to Ukraine national gas industry just days after creepy Hunter Biden had secretly joined the board of a Ukraine gas company. He said he considered you a part of a corrupt influence peddling conspiracy, and he wants to testify to a Delaware uh, grand jury. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't just do that. When he went over there, he did more than that. He used the gas peddling group in order to funnel the money probably to Ukraine President Zelensky so he could join NATO, and probably was over there negotiating all this move and stuff to join NATO, and they would, and then eventually they'll bring nuclear weapons into NATO right in Russian territory. This is a lot to do with that type of strategy while you're making it look pretty with lies that makes no sense in all ways. You know what I'm saying? But we see Hunter creepy ass Biden investigation watchdogs appeal FBI's, support of what, denied on partisan ex-agent. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. But we see the conservative watchdog group appeal the FBI rejection of its freedom of information, act, request on a former FBI agent, Timothy, Thibault, or whatever his name is, after, after the Bureau refused to say if it had information about, the ex-official, tied to Hunter creepy ass Biden. You know what I'm saying? You see the political joke? And you see, creepy Hunter should not be in our government making any kind of rules, laws, or anything, in no shape or form, because first of all, he's not the president of the United States, and, the people, I'm sure, didn't elect his ass. They might elect creepy ass Biden, and he brings all, the whole creep family with him, but they didn't elect them. They elected Biden, and Biden sit up there and had his sons and everybody doing creepy ass deals across the planet Earth, causing wars and shit, especially with Ukraine, putting us into a nuclear war operation situation. Same thing go with North Korea and the rest of these people, he's really a nutcase, and, we know other people are pulling his strings, so that's not new, when it comes to certain presidents, in more ways than one, while he's doing the spying and everything on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But we see Biden, creepy ass Biden, ends COVID vaccine mandates for Fed international flyers. Okay, we ain't got no problem with that. I guess he ends the mandates, you know what I'm saying? So he should also end the censorship on the media, because nobody have time to be speaking about, the COVID recent and what's going on, and none of that anymore, because really and truly that should be long gone by now, and people should be doing what we call the cleanup, but we see creepy Biden administration is quietly planning for a future where you do not own money. Where you do not own money. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. I told people that would happen. And if you allow it to happen, trust me, a whirlwind will ensue. It's a matter of time before that happens, and you would see it where it would be a one world currency in itself, such as what they write in their predictable Revelation, Luciferian Bible. You know what I'm saying? But But this is covered by Justin Hawkins. You know what I'm saying? Under the leadership of the creepy Joe Biden, under the leadership of creepy ass Joe Biden, the White House, and the Federal Reserve have started to lay the groundwork for the I guess he's saying programmable, trackable, easy manipulated digital currency. It might sound like something from a diapint or whatever, ditro pin or whatever science fiction novel, but it's all too real, and it could soon change the life in America forever. In March 2022, into March 2022, the Joe Biden administration released a sweeping executive order that directs numerous. I told people he signed that order where he's going to try to do it with cash and put a credit card in everybody's hand, and then when you refuse to get that in your brain, you know what I'm saying, that chip in your brain, they just cut your card off. Stop. Really dead. You know what I'm saying? People need to understand what this is ensuing to, a sweeping executive order that directs numerous federal agencies to crack down on digital assets, including on popular, cryptocurrency, as well as to study the potential development of central bank. There we go. Currency, CBDC. The CBDC would not be a digital version of the existing paper-based dollar, but rather an entirely new currency that would exist exclusively in a digital, meaning a electronic, non-physical form. People heading down the road supporting these Democrats and these different people and the garbage that Joe Biden, all these bills that he signed, all these Luciferian blood-sucking bills that he signed, and thinking that he fooled somebody, and people are sitting up there going right along with it, giving full support, running with this nonsense, when you should be looking at this from a better perspective, if you ask me. And the Federal Reserve should be ashamed of their damn self, Anybody got time with the Federal Reserve, and the garbage that they do in more ways than one. Nobody have time to put themselves in that position, because like I said, it becomes to a point where you are put into a position where they want you to do something that you don't want to do. How would you refuse it? When you still have to eat. But we see here in this matter, we see where Jean-Claude, Catherine, or whatever her name is, Jean P. Rip after claiming Joe Biden parolee program that decreased illegal immigration by 90%. She'll be, like I said, they always put out a black card to make a fool of themselves while they sit back and look like shiny, clean butternut Jones. Nobody got time for that stupidness. But we see here where in Uganda, we have another story coming from Uganda, Africa. But we see Uganda pass deadly anti-LGBTQ bill. This is coming in by the Advocate. Subscribe. This is the Advocate. And so on. But we see the bill call for lifetime prison sentence and death. Penalties for same-sex, relations. Uganda Parliament passed, an extreme anti-LGBTQ bill on Tuesday that includes a lifetime prison sentence for engaging in same-sex sexual relation and the death penalty in other cases. The bill, officially known as the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023, now awaits the signature of Ugandan President, Yoweri, I guess the name is Yoweri or something like that, to become law. Museveni, I think his name is Museveni, who is not a supporter of the LGBTQ rights, returns a similar bill to the Parliament in April, asking for revisions to soften, revisions or whatever, to soften the legislation, harsh penalty, and treatment of LGBTQ people. This is coming in from the Advocate. Not news, from what we see.